Hey Insanity team, how's it going? You back on with Fred G, Mr. Insanity himself. Hey look, this is for anybody that has had an insanity conversation with me and to understand the workout. Insanity is very unique and it's very different, and I try to put you in the best position to maximize your results. Number one is always form over everything, and then number two, once you get form, you got to take up your energy. That means you're doing one thing. Once you got the form down packed, then you got to do it with some energy and some enthusiasm, and then number three, you got to take up your intensity. Now, for all this to work appropriately, you got to be doing insanity correctly. This is how I will measure if you're doing insanity correctly. When we're in class, if I ask you a question, you shouldn't be able to respond. You should be able to stand, but you shouldn't be able to respond. So that's like saying, like, if I say, what should you do this weekend? You'd be like, basically, you'd be like, are you really asking me that question right now? And I'm like, now if you need help, you about to die. That's a different look, okay? But you should really, three things should take place with the insanity. It's to say, one, you should be able to be like, okay, I need to wipe the sweat off so I can see, or I can just feel better about myself. Two, you should want to get some water. Or three, you should want to breathe. But I'm telling you, the number one thing that should take place is breath. You should want to breathe before you go get water. You should want to breathe before you wipe some sweat. Okay? You can go up to somebody and say, hey, you okay? And they can be like, yeah. Or they're like, man, it's tough. But you're not going to have a conversation. And I say take 30 seconds or take that break and you can have a conversation, you're not doing insanity. You haven't reached your insanity limit or point or challenge, however you want to word it. Then you have this. After class, I say this. And in my personal opinion, that means in Frederick Guild, personal opinion, I'm saying this to you. If you do a true insanity workout, when you're performing at a 90 to 95% target heart range, it's highly unlikely you're going to be able to perform for another workout. So that says this: if you're doing, at the end of my class, somebody say, hey, you want to do something? You really probably going to be like, you know what? I can't. But you should never say that either, because you should have so much energy, especially if you're a regular. You should have so much energy from the class and so much energy already built up in you that you want to do something. And then when you go do it, you're just not going to be able to perform the way you want to. If you perform 100% in insanity, there's no way you should be able to perform 100% in something else after you've done insanity. It's highly unlikely and it's highly not suggested. Okay, but it's all up to you what you do. I'm not, Frederick Guild is not saying you can't do something after my class. I'm just saying if you give 100% in my class, you should feel as though you can't. Okay, it's entirely up to you. So I just wanted to clear the air on that. I want to make sure you're aware of that. And plus, I just want to say what's up. See how you're doing with your workouts. So remember, that's how you know if you're doing insanity. When I say take 30 seconds, it's three things you should choose. Water, sweat, or oxygen. And oxygen should always be the greatest choice. Okay, and after class is highly, if you do something after my class, please try to wait at least 30 minutes. Please, especially if you truly were pushing. Okay? So from now to then, remember, it's all about you. It's all about your story. Go live.